go back to the chairman's original question about all transported goods increasing in cost, I really never did hear an answer on that because my constituents, lots of them, asked the same question.
Yes.
And from what I did hear from you was that it's going to be so great, fantastic. There's going to be so many jobs created and high-paying jobs that's worth the cost raises. Is that correct, or what do I tell my constituents?
That the cost raises will be hardly noticeable. That they're already paying. That they are already paying the cost of these products that they're buying. They're already paying for the tolls that these trucking companies are paying in every other state. And it is an extremely small, very small, I mean sub 1% of the total value of the products that are being purchased in the United States are attributable to the tolls that are paid for the transport.
Okay, so that's what I tell them. It's so minute that they should not worry about it.
That's correct.
Okay. Second question, real quick questions. You mentioned that that states toll up and down the East Coast, which they do.
Yes.
Are there any states that toll just trucks up and down the East Coast? Right
now, I think only New York has a truck-only toll in one part of their state. But as I mentioned, using the George Washington Bridge as an example, there, for example, the toll for a truck is $120. The toll for a car is 10% of that. It's $10, $10 or $15. There is a perfect example. A truck is paying to go over that one bridge, $105 more than a passenger vehicle.
Right, but they're both paying.
Our tolls are going to be about $3, $3.50 median price of a toll through Rhode Island.
I've been over the George Washington Bridge. I'm not sure if I would use that because the potholes are horrendous when you go over that bridge.
By the way, there's an example of they're paying the toll and they're not
Nothing's getting done.
Nothing's getting done.
Exactly.
Here, the complete opposite is going to happen. They'll pay the toll and the work will get done.
One more quick question. Now, on this flyer that you handed out on page 1, it basically says... Do I understand this right? Because I wasn't here for this RhodeWorks legislation. This body passed it. Was this just passed to address strictly bridges?
No.
This was passed to address all roadways.
Yeah, the toll portion of the road, and RhodeWorks is a big bill. It includes many aspects of operation, maintenance, and capital improvements to our infrastructure, right? And the revenue stream that's associated with it. This portion, this part of the legislation involves toll bridges. And this is very specific. This says we can only toll bridges. We can't toll roadways or other kinds of facilities. Only toll bridges, and even then only for the financing of the replacement, reconstruction, and maintenance of those bridges. So it provides us the ability to toll, but within a very narrow framework. Number one, only trucks, and number two, only for the purpose of replacement, reconstruction, or maintenance of bridges.
Okay, so RhodeWorks applies to roads also.
Well, RhodeWorks is much bigger than just the tolling portion of it.
Okay, thank you very much.